So something happened today and I thought I'd share it with you. It's off the back of the videos that I've done for the little GS2 ECU boost box. I'm in my little Honda Civic, it's my little commuter car, and what I've noticed is there's an awful lot of views and comments from people saying it doesn't do anything, it's a placebo effect, there's nothing inside the control unit, it's just a bunch of wires which aren't actually doing anything. Now if you have a look at one of my videos, I actually did take apart the GS2 little boost box, and you can see that there are components inside and there are individual tracks on the PCB. What they actually do and how they actually work, I'm not entirely sure, but the point that I'm making on this little quick short video is that very recently, just yesterday in fact, I had a warning light come up on my little Honda Civic Mark 8. It was an engine management light. Now, I'm very familiar with codes. I do a whole load of diagnostic troubleshooting videos. But when I went into this particular code, it talked about the bank 1 sensor being too rich. And I remember reading on the instructions for my little GS2 modification chip box that it says if you get too much carbon buildup, if the car is running a little bit lumpy, then it's usually down to the fact that you've got this little gauge and there's a controlling adjustment screw and you need to turn it down slightly to avoid having the engine management light issue. Now what I've done, and this is why I'm making this video, getting to the point, is I've disconnected momentarily my little GS2 box. I tried to clear the code, it wouldn't go. I've plugged in the original mass airflow sensor, and today, after driving probably for a couple of hours, it's now rectified itself again. The problem's gone away, the fault's off the dash, and it seems that the car is gone back to burning correctly and not being too rich. So that begs the question, if it wasn't doing anything, why did it throw the engine management light on my Honda? And more importantly, my car 100% is more sluggish, definitely, and it's not a placebo effect. I went to put my foot down, I was accelerating, trying to get between gaps in traffic as you do, and I just didn't have it. It felt like my handbrake was on. In fact, I went down and checked if I left the handbrake on, which I would know about because it actually tells me on the dash. So it definitely feels more sluggish. The other thing I've noticed is when I'm sitting stationary, and there's a proofing point coming up now, so just coming up to a roundabout set of lights, it idles so much more smoothly. Before I could feel it, I've even had people say, oh, sounds like there's a bit of a misfire. Now it's running smooth. And I think that's because my gut feeling is what the GS2 is actually doing is it's keeping it in that sort of cold start setup. So you're getting perhaps a little bit more fuel. It gives it a little bit more of a boost. But importantly though, what to take away from this little video is there's definitely an effect that it does. Otherwise, it wouldn't have physically told me that through a warning light on the dash. And importantly, I managed to clear it too as well, so that's all good. So a little food for thought for you. If you think about getting one of these, yeah, it definitely does have something. I would say it gives it like another little 10% boost. I can't give you accurate figures, but it's definitely something there. Catch you on the next one. Appreciate if you subscribe, by the way. See ya.